Bit of a strange one this morning. I'm setting off. I've got one more night in Turkey, and then I'm officially into the Caucasus, which is really cool. I was in the hot tub last night. About 10 o'clock I got in, turned all the jets on, all the pumps on. It's still got water in now. Anyway, the phone rang, so I went over to the phone, answered it, and he said, "Yeah, this is 602, the King Suite." Anyway, he said 502, the room next door, so the room downstairs. They've got water coming down the walls. So what the hell? So anyway, this fella turns up, comes in, and he has a quick look around. He's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll go and check something else." He says, "I'll come back." This was at 10:30. Got to midnight, no one came back, so I went to bed. But it meant I couldn't really use my jacuzzi, which is a bit disappointing. Oh, he asked me to drain it as well, and it won't drain. So I don't know. I think it's a bit. I mean, let me just quickly show you what brand of hot tub this is. Naughty word. Anyways, whatever, who cares. I'm off to Artvin in Turkey, which is my last overnight. I'm back to camping tonight, save a bit of money. So one more night. The weather's a little bit furry today. It's overcast, so it should be cooler. But if it's still warm, because the humidity will be higher, I'll show you where it is there. It's a little bit overcast, but just means if I'm sweating on because of the humidity, it won't evaporate off, so I'll end up a bit like muggy by the end of it. But anyway, whatever. I've also managed to find a solution. I think I found a solution to the wind noise on my GoPro. I'm not filming with the 360 on my helmet because the last two videos footage was not very good. The angle was wrong. Nah, it's not very good. I don't have the right setup for it. So I'll do 360 on the selfie stick on the bike, but not for POV stuff. So I think I've got a solution. I'm going to see if I can figure it out over the next few days. We'll just see how it goes. But I've got loads of paperwork and super critical stuff to sort out over the next week. It's going to be a bit mad. So I'm not really focused on the videos as much over the next week. But once I'm into Kazakhstan, yeah, I'll be back to pretty good videos. So and it'll get more interesting as well. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. That's all for this morning. Get on your side. Harder for me. took a wrong turn here. Maybe. That is the town, or the city of Artvin, or Artvin. And there's this big statue up here. I don't know what the history is of it, what it represents, but it looks like he's thinking. It's big. And the panoramic views here, quite something. I'm filming this as my last stay in Europe and Turkey, so that's the end of chapter 1. Yeah, that's chapter 1 finished, which is pretty nutty. The roads in Artvin are incredible. That is essentially the Stelvio Pass, but Turkey edition. They've built a city on the most rugged. The incline is, it's crackers how they've done it. Cafe here is not open yet. The views here are class. I'm mega impressed. This is one of the coolest places that I've been in Europe, easily. Look at this, man. You don't want to look at my face anymore, you're sick of that. Look at this instead. It's class. The roads are just mental. The traffic this morning was pretty bad, it chokes up. But in there, there's got to be at least the same number of hairpin turns as the Stelvio Pass in Italy. But I would argue it's harder. I reckon the riding I've done in there is probably the most technical on-road riding that I think I've done. With the traffic, the inclines, the turns, and the fact that none of the junctions have any markings or lights or anything anywhere. It's just absolutely class. And this place up here, I'm gonna have to do some Googling and find out what this statue is, but I mean, what a place to end chapter 1. Absolutely stunned. I'm filming this on the morning after my last night in Turkey, and the hotel that I did stay at had an engagement party which I didn't know about, which was pretty rowdy. 4 times people tried to get into my room as well, thinking it was a toilet because I'm next to the toilet. Never mind, it was alright, it was nice enough to stay. The breakfast was pretty good actually. It was cheap. I was going to camp, but I needed the Wi-Fi. My Instagram's behind my YouTube. I'm quite dedicated to the YouTube. I like making the videos for that. Whereas Instagram's a bit extra, if you know what I mean. So I've caught that up thereabouts. So I needed the Wi-Fi. I'm so impressed here. Honest, this is class. Well, that's it. That's my last stay done. Today I'm heading into Georgia, so I've bought insurance last night. Crossing the border, I'm heading for Aycliffe, I think it is, or Aycliffe. And I don't know if anyone's ever looked, but if you go on booking.com and look for Aycliffe in Georgia, whatever it is, the hotels there, almost every single one is in the 8s and 9s average review, so they're all class, and some of them are as cheap as, there was one for £8. So we'll see. I've booked one for £20 and it's supposed to be really good. I think the police have turned up. But yeah, that's the end of chapter 1. Really impressed. Turkey's been really class, but got the Caucasus to do next. Caucasus in Central Asia, so that's the shortest chapter done. Class, absolutely class.